Your journal can be accessed by going onto your Onefile homepage and selecting on the Learning Journal button. This will load up a page which looks like this. On Onefile, there is really only two places where you can upload documents or files. There is your Learning Journal and there is your portfolio of evidence, which is accessed by uploading an assessment. There is a key difference between the two, and it's important you understand what information goes into your journal and what information gets added to your portfolio. Your journal is like a learning diary or a learning journal where you document all of the training and learning which is taking place. And it's largely a reflective exercise where you outline and identify any training which you have completed and you reflect upon what you have learned. Whereas your portfolio of evidence is a place for holding your assessments. So when you upload something as an assessment, what you're saying is, I am competent at performing that task in the workplace to a good standard. Whereas when you're entering a reflection into your journal, what you're saying is, I have learned a little bit about this task, but I'm not necessarily competent at it yet. Best practice is to include a weekly journal entry which outlines your main highlights at work that week and what you have learned from those, and also to outline the training which you have completed in the workplace that week and to reflect on what you have learned from completing that training. Activities which last longer than perhaps an hour, you may wish to create a separate journal entry to record that individual training activity, and then at the end of the week with your weekly entry you can summarise all of the little bits of training which you've completed here and there. Examples of individual entries might be independent study, attending a classroom training session or a workshop, watching online videos, or having some sort of formal training shadowing session with a colleague. Whereas in the weekly entry you'd like to collate and summarise all of the little bits of learning that you've done throughout the week to reflect on it as a whole. It's important if you're doing both types not to double count. To create a journal entry,